HR Director for the Sisters of Providence here at St. Mary of the Woods, Indiana. We're very excited to have received your application. We're excited to find the right person to fill this super important role at the Sisters. It's actually a very important role, even though it's just a part-time receptionist. In many cases, you'll be answering phones, you'll be responding to emails, and so it's a high level of communication, but oftentimes you'll be the first face that people associate with the Sisters. For those who come and walk into the conference center, you would be the representative for the Sisters of Providence. So we're trying to find the right person with the right skill set to be a receptionist, but we're also trying to find the right person to fit with the organization, to fit with who the Sisters are. So with that in mind, I'd love to just ask you a few questions about yourself, and we can go from there. I guess the first question is pretty simple. I'd love for you to just tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what attracts you to this position.
Hello, my name is Quincy Blodgett, and I am a very caring and hardworking person. Something that highly attracts me to this position is the fact that I already know a little bit about the Sisters of Providence, considering I am a St. Mother Theodore Guerin scholar, and that I have done some research and I know how the Sisters started here.
The next question is kind of similar to the first. The Sisters of Providence is a very specific organization that has a long and rich history. I'm wondering what draws you specifically to work with the Sisters of Providence.
Something that draws me specifically is how dedicated St. Mother Theodore Guerin was to create a college for women at the time. This college, St. Mary of the Woods, started just for women, and I just love that history about the college, and I really think that that is just kind of what draws me, and I would love to learn more about the current sisters that we have now, and yeah, that's what draws me to this position.
I think that there are a lot of challenges that would come with this position, including having to work with a lot of different types of people. Sometimes, if you get a phone call from China, it can be difficult. From a person in China, it can be difficult to understand that person. So you have to really work well in a variety of communication settings. I wonder if you could tell me about a time where you had to use your communication skills to overcome a challenge.
A time that I have had to use my communication skills to overcome a challenge was when I actually traveled to Germany. There's some people that just don't speak very good English, but I still try to make it a point to speak to them, and even if I couldn't clearly understand them, I would try my hardest to be kind and work through that with them. I also became very close friends with woman from Germany, and I taught her some English, and yeah, that would be a time where I really had to use very good speaking skills.
With that in mind, I wonder if you could just talk a little bit about some of your greatest strengths.
Some of my greatest strengths include hardworking, dedication, and the willingness to learn. I think that I have been a waitress before, and that a reception job wouldn't be very different. I have had to make phone calls, talk to many different types of people, and I did very well when I was a waitress.
And on the flip side of that coin, maybe if you could talk about maybe some weaknesses, some things that you're trying to improve in your life.
One of my weaknesses is listening and focusing. Sometimes this can be a problem for me, but since I've been in college, I've been focusing on ways that I can listen better and focus better on what the professor is talking about. And some of those things I've learned about myself is that doodling sometimes can help, and relating what they're speaking about to something interesting in my life.
Just a few more questions and we're almost done. It's been a really challenging season. We've all come through a global pandemic and it has upended our lives in so many ways. I wonder if you could talk about maybe something you've learned about yourself over the last year and a half navigating a pandemic like this.
Something I've learned about myself is that I really enjoy being around people, and that this is the perfect job for that.
These have been great answers, and we're very excited to get to know you better, and we really appreciate your application. Before we go, I just wonder if you have any final questions for me.
My final question would be what a normal day in the life looks like as a part-time receptionist, and what duties are required to become a part-time receptionist.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to talk to you, and we wish you the absolute best. We hope to contact all applicants within the next week and let you know if you will move on in the process. Thanks so much.
Thank you.